All right, little progress video and design concept here. I think we want to take this bonus room and run with it. Here's what I'm thinking is we have the top of the stairs here. So here's your stair run. Okay, great. This will be a plant shelf right over here. You come up here and this is a wall of bookshelves right here that goes and dives it halfway into the middle of that closet and creates what looks like kind of like a little library area. We'll have a chair here to stage this, potentially a chair right over there. Actually, yeah, we could put a chair close to that door. That door will be where we'll store our components for our screen in here. But what we're going to have is we're going to frame a wall right here, extend that out, frame in that doorway, so it's a 2/6 door. We're not going to do any framing in here, I don't think right now, other than that wall, which will create a nice little niche over here that we'll do a bar in. But this is going to be a bookshelf, a sliding bookshelf area. So you're going to have one fixed bookshelf, another fixed bookshelf on that end, and then staggered behind those bookshelves, you'll have two sliding bookshelves. We're going to try to get electric sliding, but the bookshelf will slide in each way behind the fixed bookshelf and the fixed bookshelf. We'll head her down as needed. For the bookshelf, Paul thinks he wants to do the whole thing out of Luho, or I'm thinking actually maybe like a painted cream color with chocolate glazing or something like that. Now I'm hungry. But so then you're going to have a book that you turn down to electrically slide open these doors, and you're going to walk into the room. And on the back side of this bookshelf, in line with the, well, actually, no, in line with the back of the sliding bookshelf will be created a pocket here that we need in order to slide this back into that wall right there. So these doors will pocket into a TFL or a paint grade or whatever. We'll do a wall, an accent wall here to kind of disguise this while you're sitting in here. With this wall that we're building, the return wall, it's going to create this nice little dedicated wall area that we can stage for like a popcorn, and you put an under counter refrigerator and some upper cabinets and things like that. I also think I want to do LED lighting around the room up at the top. This is the wall that's going to have the monitor. So got your nice deck out here. You could stage this, you could have a little poker area back here. In fact, maybe that's what we do, is we stage this with either a ping pong, a little too small, but maybe we get a poker table, stage it round one, or even an oval one. And then we have your couch and chairs set up right here. You got your entertainment bar right over there. We do some cool walls in here. Not sure exactly what we're going to do, but we kind of go all out on this room. We make this a very cool movie room, and we highlight it with what's going to be 180 inch by, I believe, 90 inch, right around there. So 15 foot by 7.5 foot TV like we have in my room. And then we'll put a speaker down below, and we'll get a couple of other speakers in here. Might make sense just to put a speaker out on this back deck too. I don't know. I don't want to get too crazy on that. But if we could find us, do something fairly simple, that would make sense. But this whole room now becomes a movie room. We have a threshold issue right here with these doors being very close to the subfloor. Not much of a room there. Not much room. So we're going to have to look at, that's a little bit more than what we ended up with, that I thought we would end up with. Looks raised right there. So talking to Merle's, we might do a carpet tile, because you can get those in low profile, 1/8 of an inch, to 3/16 of an inch, so very narrow. We have plenty of room for that, but doing a thick 5/8 pad with carpet is probably going to make that too high, and it'll drag, just like if you have a floor, a mat in front of your shower door, and it drags. You don't want that. So anyways, this is our bonus room house. I'd say we just stage that with like a good picture or two, that wall right there, maybe a poker table in front, bookshelves over there, monitor right there, a nice living room setup with an electric hidden door. I think that's a winner chicken dinner. Components right here. and I'll take another video of the rest of the house. I just wanted to highlight this library slash movie slash game room.